Oh my gosh, James, I'm still buzzing from our last chat about AI. Like, the possibilities just seem endless?
Right, and that's exactly why I wanted to dive into NAN today. It's a game changer for anyone looking to build AI agents, supercharging their workflows without needing to be, well, a coding wizard.
N8? Like the letter N, then the number 8, then N again? What even is that?
Spot on, Emma. It's essentially a low-code or even no-code tool that lets you hook up all sorts of apps and automate those dull, repetitive tasks. It's packed with AI capabilities, and it's actually open source, which is brilliant.
Okay, low code, no code automates repetitive tasks. So it's like building your own digital assistant to handle the busy work?
Precisely. And the benefits are huge. Firstly, agent building. You can literally create these agents that perform tasks while you're, say, catching some Z's. Secondly, efficiency. We're talking hyper-efficient workflows that outperform any human.
Wow, so like I could have an AI doing my admin overnight? That's wild. And you said it's easy to use?
Absolutely. Anyone can learn it, especially if they're willing to just put in a bit of time? It's really built to be accessible. Now, getting started with NA10 involves a few steps. First, you learn the terminology, the lingo, what tools you can use. Then you build out some smaller workflows, sort of like mini automations. After that, you integrate AI into those workflows, which transforms them into agents.
Okay, so far so good. But what's the most important thing to learn before I'm like sending my AI agents off to conquer the world?
Excellent question, Emma. This is actually where many folks trip up. The absolute prerequisite, the foundational knowledge you need, is prompt engineering. You simply shouldn't be building agents if you don't understand what truly powers them.
Prompt engineering, like figuring out the perfect way to phrase questions to a chatbot.
Exactly that. Learning how to create precise prompts, instructions, and questions for large language models will help you immensely. It's essentially teaching you how to speak to the AI, so it understands exactly what you want it to do. It's the brain, if you will.
Gotcha. So it's not just about connecting the nodes, but knowing how to articulate the tasks so the AI agent actually performs them correctly. Makes sense. You gotta know what's under the hood.
Precisely, because that's what's actually powering an AI agent when you're setting it up. We actually teach a whole range of basics, like generative AI for images, audio, and video, before getting into mastering agents. So let's nail down this core difference. What truly separates an automation from an AI agent? Simply put, Emma, an agent is an AI integrated automation.
Okay, so like an automation just does what it's told, no questions asked, every single time. Is that it?
You're getting warmer. Think of a basic automation like this: a trigger, followed by an action, which then leads to a result. It's predefined and fixed. It does the same thing every single time based on explicit instructions.
So if I set an automation to send me a weather report at 6 a.m., it'll just send morning weather report without any context?
Exactly. Now, an AI agent takes that to the next level. It's still a trigger and a result, but the action in the middle becomes an AI action. This AI action is adaptable to unique situations.
Adaptable. So if the weather report says it's snowing, could it, like, tell me to wear a scarf, even if I didn't specifically program that?
Potentially, yes, because that AI action can dynamically take in information, access various tools like libraries, spreadsheets, databases, and then provide different, intelligent results based on the current input. It's not rigid, it makes decisions.
That's a huge distinction. So it's like a smart assistant that can actually think on its feet and use different tools to solve problems, rather than just following a script. Okay, now I'm starting to get why prompt engineering is so important for those AI actions.
Right then, now that we understand the concept, let's quickly go through the N8N interface, the building blocks. Every workflow or agent sits within projects, and within those you use nodes.
Nodes, are those like the little boxes you connect on the screen?
Precisely. You always start with trigger nodes. These are what kick off your automation. We've got manual triggers for testing, schedule triggers for daily tasks, on-chat message if you want to respond to texts, or even webhooks that listen for events from other apps like Slack or Gmail.
So a trigger gets the ball rolling. What comes next?
Action nodes. These are where the magic happens with external applications. Think Gmail, Airtable, Google Sheets. You can send messages, create records, update rows, even delete things. There are literally hundreds of apps you can connect.
That's a lot of apps. So I can connect my work tools. And then there are other types of nodes.
Indeed, we have utility nodes which are native to NA10 itself. They help transform data once it's within your workflow. Things like merging different inputs, formatting dates, filtering data, or splitting it out. Then there are code nodes for sending requests, running JavaScript or Python if you need extra customization. And finally, the agent nodes, the core of our discussion, which integrate AI into your automation for true agent building.
Okay, that's a much clearer picture. So triggers started, actions interact with external apps, utilities clean up the data, code for custom stuff, and agents bring the AI smarts.
Now, let's actually build out our first automation, a daily weather report. First, we need our trigger nodes. I'll add a manual trigger for testing and a schedule trigger so it runs automatically every 24 hours. Let's say 6 a.m. daily.
Got it. So how do we actually get the weather data into N8N?
That's step 2, an action node, specifically an HTTP request. We'll use a free public weather API from openmeteo.com. It's like calling a support desk, but instead of a phone number, you use a unique URL to ask for specific data, like latitude, longitude, and whether you want Fahrenheit or Celsius.
So we set up the URL with our location and preferences, and the HTTP request pulls in the raw weather data. What does that data look like?
It's usually in JSON format, a bit raw and confusing to look at directly. So step 3 is a code node. We can use AI, like ChatGPT, to write a simple JavaScript snippet that transforms that raw JSON data into a clean, readable weather report. For instance, in Chicago, the high today is 69.3 and the low is 49.
That's brilliant. So I don't even have to be a coder to process data. And then step 4?
Step 4 is another action node, send an email. We connect it to our Gmail account, specify the recipient, maybe your own email for starters, and then dynamically insert that custom weather report message from our code node into the email body. You can even set the subject line dynamically.
So now I have a fully functioning automation that sends me a daily weather report, all without ever really coding myself. That's super cool.
You've got it. Now, that's a basic automation, but what if we wanted to make it smarter, more conversational, like talking to ChatGPT directly? That's where the true AI agent shines. We'll start with an on-chat message trigger.
Okay, so I type a message, and that's the trigger. Then what?
Next, we introduce the AI Agent Tools Agent node. This is the brain. We connect an OpenAI chat model, like GPT-4o, to it. Crucially, we add a simple memory node. That's what allows the agent to remember past interactions and hold a conversation.
Ah, so it remembers what I've said before. So it's not just like responding to single prompts, but actually understanding context?
Exactly. And here's the really powerful part. We connect our Get Weather HTTP request tool directly to the AI agent. Now, when you chat with the agent and ask, "What's the weather looking like tomorrow?" it won't just say, "I'm sorry, I cannot fulfill that request." It knows it has access to the weather tool.
That's incredible. So it pulls in the weather data, and then, because it's an AI agent, it can even give me a conversational summary, like, tomorrow's weather is quite pleasant, with temperatures rising to around 70 degrees, perfect for outdoor activities.
Precisely that. And it doesn't stop there. Since we also connected the Send Email tool, the agent could even ask, "If you'd like, I can send a detailed weather report to your email. Would you like me to do that?" And if you say yes, it drafts and sends it for you.
That's truly next level automation. It's like having a real assistant that can understand, retrieve information, and act on it across different apps, all within a natural conversation. The possibilities are truly mind bending. Hey, lovelies. Want more podcast conversation? Comment, like, share, and subscribe for more. James, that's just. I'm genuinely blown away by how accessible and powerful these AI agents are with NN. It's not just automating tasks, it's like giving your digital tools a brain.
Exactly, Emma. That's precisely the paradigm shift we're talking about. NN empowers anyone to move beyond simple automation to truly intelligent, adaptive workflows. It transforms the way you interact with and manage your digital life.
And knowing that prompt engineering is the key, it suddenly makes so much sense how to get these agents to do exactly what you want. It's like learning the secret language.
Absolutely. Mastering that language is your direct path to unlocking their full potential. It's not just about what NN can do, but what you can make it do with the right guidance.
I'm so excited to start building my own. Thanks for breaking it all down, James. This has been incredibly insightful.
My pleasure, Emma. The journey to becoming an AI agent builder starts here. Embrace the possibilities.